or maybe 2 questions. So I think we should go through this pretty quickly. I feel like I usually have the most questions. So I'm just going off that.
It's not always true, but yes. All right. I had A.
Me too.
Yeah.
2, I had D.
Same.
Sweet. 3, what'd you guys have?
I have earnings.
I thought it was real profit, but I was also going back and forth with retained earnings.
I
was
thought
where
it
I
was
was.
retained earnings too, but I think I saw earnings somewhere in the book.
I put real profit.
I just thought because it's revenue minus production, like the cost. So.
And that's basically retained earnings, but I did see earnings in the book somewhere.
You said just plain earnings you saw?
Yeah.
When I think of earnings, I just think of sales, just sales, because that's how much you earn. But then like your actual profit is going to be your sales minus your production. That was my train of thought, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was. I had profit, but I'm.
Let me look it up. I think I tried to look it up earlier and I couldn't even find.
I'm trying to see if I can find where I saw it in the book.
Yeah, because I want to go with what you saw in the book, but like my accounting background from my classes are telling me that it's profit. Okay.
Well, and I even think what you just said from your accounting, it says that's measured by its accountants. So it is the accounting number that they're looking for.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, maybe we just put different answers to that one. Okay, let me check this. Found some. This might have it in it. Okay, what does the question say again?
The amount of revenue a firm receives for the sale of its products minus its cost of production as measured by its accountants is the firm's.
Okay, I see it. It's on the financial I don't know how to say that word, I'm sorry. 13(1)(b).
And what does it say?
All right, I'll read it for you. It says a corporation's earnings or accounting profit is the amount of revenue it receives for the sale of its products minus its cost of production as measured by its accountant.
Well, there you go.
Good job, Shanaz.
That was very straightforward. So that is just earnings?
Yeah.
Okay.
I never would have thought that.
No.
Thank you for looking it up.
No, you're okay.
C4, I put C.
Same.
Yep.
Yeah.
5, what'd you guys get?
Lower risk and lower potential return.
Skip
for
5.
number 5.
For 5, I put A.
Yeah,
I got A.
Yeah, me too. For 6, you said low risk, low return. That's what I got too.
Yeah.
Yep.
7, I thought institutions.
Yep.
Yeah.
That one was tricky to me for some reason, but I found it in the PowerPoint.
Yeah, I tried to confuse you, but.
Okay, 8, I got supply increases and price decreases.
That's the same as what I got.
Yep.
9, I got more risk and higher interest rate.
Yeah, me too.
Yes. 10, I got B.
Same.
Yeah.
This one I was a little confused on, but I got C.
Me too, but like I'm not like really
But I
certain
went back
budget.
and looked it up, and I think I found where it said the for deficits and surplus, it was just government purchases minus taxes,
Yeah,
or the
I
other way
think-
around. Sorry, taxes minus government purchases.
Yeah, and I
Okay.
think they say if taxes are higher,
Yeah, then it's,
it's
a
gonna
deficit.
it's gonna be a surplus. So in this case, it's not. So it's a deficit.
Yeah,
Oh,
that makes
right.
sense.
It's purchases subtract taxes.
Taxes subtract purchase.
Government purchases. Yeah.
So taxes are less, so it's a deficit. And if taxes were more, then it would be a surplus.
Yep. Because then the government would have more
Yeah,
money.
it's like that's where the government gets their money.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Well, okay, so deficit is like the minus sign. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. I had B, but I wasn't sure about it.
On 12?
Yeah, on 11.
Oh,
But
sorry,
I
on
agree
11.
with what
Okay, yeah, I had C.
Okay, 12, I got private savings.
Me too.
Yeah, I had no idea, so that
Okay.
works.
On the PowerPoint, it talks about how, let me see if this is the one I'm thinking.
So even though she's like buying shares, it's still considered like her private savings. Like if she were to buy a house or something like that, then it would have been like a capital investment.
Oh,
Okay.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in that I was a little confused on this one, so my train of thought was just a little different because so it says in the book that savings equals investment because
Mhm.
what people save, other people invest. So just like I put B just because I was thinking
That's what I did.
like those
Yeah.
letters, one of those letters, like the I represents investment. So I was like, okay, if like her savings, her money that she put into the mutual fund contributes to the investment because people are using that to invest. It's kind of what I was thinking.
I had thought that it was capital investment too, but then I saw in the book it said that it's considered that except for this. So
Okay.
I guess it's private savings.
That's what I saw in the PowerPoint too.
Oh, okay.
But that makes sense how you would think it was investment.
Yeah.
And I also remember them saying that just that the private, just that it was different. Like
Yeah.
maybe they're just it's just different because it doesn't. You're not actually consuming anything, so it's not consumption.
Yeah.
And
that's what-
the stocks don't count as investment the way you would think that they usually do.
Okay.
13, I got national savings.
the same.
Same.
Yep.
14, I got D, but I don't understand why. I just kind of ruled out the other ones.
That's exactly what I did. I couldn't
Really?
explain it, but I got D, so
Yeah,
That's
I don't
funny.
know how to explain this either. But I got the same thing.
Okay. When I went back and according to the definitions of national saving and public saving, if those remain the same, an increase in taxes would. So to me, it didn't make sense because if it's public saving, I feel like an increase of taxes, like logically would not raise public saving if
That's
it was an
what I thought
increase of
too.
taxes. Like, so it didn't make sense to me. But then when I went back, let me see if I can find it in the PowerPoint. So the YCG, I don't know if you guys can see my screen for my PowerPoint. The portion of national income. So then I saw that public saving, is a lot different than private saving, and I was thinking that public saving also was part of private saving, but it's a whole nother category that's just basically the taxes, right? The tax revenue. I mean, okay, so on this PowerPoint it says public saving is tax revenue subtract government spending.
So if there was an increase in taxes, that would raise public saving.
Yeah.
And there's only one option. Well, there's two options that raise public savings. So that's how I narrowed it down. Because then it was either it raises national saving or it stays unchanged. And if taxes increase with the whole equation, taxes cancel each other out. So that's where I got the last answer.
Okay, cool. I think I just need to remember that public saving, it sounds like it's going to include the public, but it's not. It's only the government.
Right.
I think that's where I was confused because when I hear public, I think of like all the citizens saving.
Mm-hmm.
But
No, that
that's
makes
not what
sense.
it is. Okay. 15, what'd you guys get?
I had a.
Me too.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, really? Okay. So I got D. You guys are probably right.
Yeah, that one was written in the book somewhere. I read it. But it said the definition of private savings was exactly that. So
The amount of income that households have left after paying for their taxes and consumption.
yeah.
Okay, I want you guys to look at this then. Because this is why I got this answer. I'm gonna see if I can share. Okay, do you see this sentence?
Mhm.
Saving equals investment in a closed economy. So I'm confused about how it can say two different things.
Yeah, because in the book where am I? 13.2 under private, it says private saving is the amount of income that households have left after paying their taxes and paying for their consumption. In particular, because households receive income. So like it says it straightforward.
That's so confusing to me.
I feel like it gets confusing because there's so many different like types of savings. You have like national, public, private savings. So I don't really, savings equals investment. I don't really know which saving it's measuring or if it's all of them together or what.
That's a good point.
True.
So the one that I picked is a little bit more vague, and the one that you picked is pretty specific. So I think we should go with yours.
Okay.
We don't know what saving it's talking about in the PowerPoint, I guess.
True.
16, I got D.
Me too.
That was also kind of based off of my answer for 15 though, so now I'm wondering.
So I got C for 16, but it's different on the group quiz than it is on the.
Oh, it totally is.
Okay, I don't have that pulled up anymore. What is the difference?
C says saving and national saving on the PDF. But in here it says corporate saving and private saving.
Oh, weird.
That's strange because like in the book next to where it has the definition of national saving, it says national saving, then it has a comma that says or just saving. So like that's why I put that one because it kind of said that both of them were the same. But now that it's changed, I have no idea.
Mine was I got D because I based it off the answer in that PowerPoint where it says so right above that thing I just showed you, it shows, let me see, it says the public saving, wait, let me see. Public saving is equal to government tax revenue minus government purchases.
Yeah, that sounds right. That might have been why they changed it in the quiz because maybe both of those were right.
Or it was like a little misleading because.
Yeah, because in the book it had the S equals I, which is saving equals income. Or investment, sorry. So it like got confusing there too.
So is public saving different than national saving? Oh yeah, national is all the people individually added up, and public saving is just the government.
Yes, like an easy way. National saving is public and private saving added, like the sum of both of them. And then public saving is the private saving is like the household savings, and then public is government.
Okay, so do you guys think it's D or do you think it's?
I think it's D. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go
Okay.
that.
Me
But I
too.
also think investment in private saving, like
That's what I
that
had,
also makes sense too.
but I think it's just not as. I mean, it's pretty vague because private saving is the amount of income that households have left after their taxes and consumption. So it's not necessarily it's not necessarily investment. So,
Yeah.
well, I don't know. I think D sounds good.
Okay, I don't know. I think D sounds the most logical to me, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was wrong. 17, I got 4%.
Yeah.
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 So I looked up how to do this and I couldn't because I didn't remember, and there was a problem similar to it, so I did it like that similar problem. But I don't know if it would work on every single problem. Did you guys just do 7 minus 3?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
That's how you find the real interest.
Mhm.
Yeah. So the real interest rate is the nominal interest rate minus inflation.
Okay, I had forgotten that, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Is it really that easy?"
Yeah.
Uh,
when
This
it's
must
when
be
it's
wrong.
that easy, you get suspicious. I know.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, these were tricky for me. I thought 18 was A.
That's what I had.
Yeah.
Okay, where it rises and then it falls.
yeah, that's what I put.
What'd you get for 19?
A as well.
I had B.
I also put A.
I put
Ooh.
C. Okay. Okay, starting at point A, the enactment of an investment tax credit would likely cause. So it's the opposite of this one because a change in tax laws to save would make people want to invest their savings, right?
So I based it off of the book with the figure or the policy 2, and in their investment incentive, it just has demand. The demand line moves up, and it's a movement along the supply curve. So it's an increase in loanable funds and an increase in interest rate. So that's
So that would be A, right?
oh. Yeah, I totally just justified a different answer than what I had. So that makes a whole lot of sense.
That's funny. To me, it doesn't make sense.
Okay, that's how.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say that's how I did it as well. So I was confused how to.
Confused why I was arguing. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
I don't understand why the interest rate would rise if the quantity of loanable funds increases. Because if there's more, then the interest rate logically should go down because there's more of a supply. Does that make sense?
So, because the whole demand curve is shifting, it's moving things up both ways. Because if you move the demand curve out and then move supply down, it doesn't really work. So if you move from D1 to D3, or is that what those numbers say? Yeah, D1. So A is on D1, and then you move to D3. There's no other option for supply on that line because your demand is getting bigger because there's more of a reward for investing.
Mm-hmm.
So the demand is higher. So it, like you said, it doesn't necessarily make it like it's just a result of that demand going higher that the interest rate goes up as well.
Okay.
At least that's what I got from the book. If you want to just go back and
If
read
you
over
think of
the
it like make out loans,
policy too.
I see what you mean, like on the line,
Mm-hmm.
on the on the demand line. there's no other option but for the interest rate to also increase. It just doesn't make sense to me. Okay, maybe I just need to practice that.
Just one way that I think of it. So if more people need to take out loans, then more people need to invest money, or like need to save, and more people are going to start investing if the interest rates are higher. That's just kind of the only way to meet the equilibrium is if the demand grows because of the tax credit, then the only way to get more people to invest is to increase the interest rate so that they'll have an incentive to invest. If that makes sense. Kind of way I think of it.
Okay, so if I'm just gonna see if I'm getting it. So if the the enactment of an investment tax credit, that means that if you invest your money, you get a tax credit back because you invested your money.
Gives a tax advantage to any firm who builds or buys a new piece of equipment.
Right.
Okay. Okay, so like a write-off, basically, if you do that. So that makes more people. So you're
more
saying
people are going to want to more firms and corporations are going to want to, machinery and stuff because of that tax credit to them. So they're going to want to take out more loans, like because of the tax credit. But in order to take out more loans, you have to have more people giving money to the lenders. So that's why you increase the interest rate. Kind of how I think of it.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
That makes a little bit more sense. Thank you. Sorry. Okay, so A.
Yes.
Okay.
In 20, I got D. Because it's the
Me
opposite
too.
of that one.
I got D
Yeah.
too. So apparently I understand part of it. Okay. Let's see what we got.
20 out of 20.
Oh my word, that's awesome.
Nice.
Good job, guys. That was because of you.
Good teamwork.
Okay, I'm
Nice.
going to go and upload this right now.